and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this powerhouse of a presentation, value-packed presentation. Let me know if you can hear me. We got Neil here as well. I'll be bringing him on later. Let me know in the chat box if you can hear my voice. Let me know if you can see the screen. And what I am about to show you is nothing short from remarkable. I honestly have seen so many tools, so many softwares, and I bet you have too, but this is the first time I've seen something so powerful and so instantly lucrative. I could not believe my eyes. I can't wait to share it with you. Let me know if you're excited. And before we get started, I have one little request, and it's that can you put in the chat box a happy birthday? Because in case you didn't know, it's the man himself's birthday today. Happy birthday, Neil, to you. And I'm super excited with what you've brought here to the table. I can't wait to go through the presentation. It is so remarkable. You're going to see it firsthand. As a matter of fact, he took it upon himself to use this and make money with it from scratch without using his following, without using his email list, without using ads. You're going to see all about it. Let me know in the chat box if you're excited. I see lots of happy birthdays coming in. And again, Neil, I appreciate you for doing this on your birthday and still showing up in the chat. And you're going to come on live here in a sec as well. It's amazing. Yeah. Now, without further ado, did you want to jump in there? Let's see.
No, I was just going to say, really happy to be here. I mean, it's my birthday evening, but I'm still working, and I'm here with you all.
I love it. I love it. There you have it, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. As you can see on the screen, hyper lucrative AI generates recurring income with custom apps that get businesses begging for access without even needing a following, without needing to post content, without needing to do any of that jazz, even if you're a complete beginner. Now, what you're about to witness in this presentation are going to be some core and fundamental lessons that you need to be aware of in 2026, because here's the truth. In 2026, the market is drastically changing. Let me know if you've noticed this as well, because information and services are becoming a commodity. Let me know if you've seen this happening as well, whereas right now you can literally look up anything on ChatGPT, right? It's so accessible for everyone and anyone, where normally you would pay for certain information or hire someone to do something. You can now literally go to ChatGPT and do half of it yourself. As a matter of fact, that is the core reason why businesses value custom AI apps over information and services right now. And that trend is only growing bigger in 2026. So you couldn't be in a more better time here today. So answer the following question to see if you get this. What would you do as a local business owner yourself? Would you pay $2,000 to wait for someone to create you videos, images, articles, or custom plans? Maybe it's even, a weight loss plan. Or would you pay just $200 for a high quality, top quality AI that does everything you need and want better and whenever you want it on demand? Let me know in the chat box, A or B. What would you choose? There you go. I see lots of B's coming in. B, B, B. Exactly. And that is the very reason we're here today, because this is where the trend is going. And the sooner you realize this, the faster you can start making real money, because this is what's happening as we speak. Businesses are shifting and are looking for high quality apps as opposed to hiring services, hiring employees, or investing in tons of information. And that's why AI apps are the fastest path right now to creating a wildly profitable business in 2026. And we're going to show you exactly how you can tap into this with ease. Now, this shift is turning beginners as we speak into profitable software app owners daily. Now, with that being said, it's obviously easier said than done. The problem is, first of all, how do you even create high quality apps? How do you even know what type of apps to create if you don't have any tech skills? And second of all, how do you then get it into the hands of real paying clients without a following? And Neil took it upon himself to solve this core problem, understanding the trend and where the market is going. And the people that are here today, you're so lucky, because what you're about to witness is going to make this so darn simple. Because what if I told you that after this training, you will know exactly how to let AI create high demand apps for any niche, get your paying customers, create a real recurring income, as well as it doesn't require any tech skills and without worrying about traffic. That means even if you have zero traffic, no followers, no email list, this will work for you. Now, you will have a brand new tech that creates a real profitable AI app business in record time. And the best part is you don't need sales skills, you don't need marketing skills, you don't need to post on socials or do tons of videos every single day, and you don't need to be technical. So you will own an all-in-one AI that generates highly profitable apps in less than 30 minutes, and we're going to show it to you live on this webinar. So this is not just a ton of information. We're going to show you practical transformation. So I hope you're excited. And if you are, let me know if you're staying until the end, because the people that say yes and actually stay until the end, we're going to do some crazy bonuses, crazy discounts. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, since it's Neil's birthday, we gotta make it a party. So let me know in the chat box if you're staying until the end. Just give me a big yes. Even if you haven't mentioned anything in the chat so far, or the question box, find wherever you can type and press yes. I see lots of yeses coming in from John, Clunan, Dean, Renee, Darts, IMAC, Brand, Steve, Sabine. I love it. I love it. I love it. Amazing. Now, just so you know, you're in good hands here today. I think a lot of you already know Neil, but in case you don't, this man is a success story maker. And in my book, one of the most ethical marketers that always provides the top and high quality products that actually get people results. So without further ado, let's dive into the 3 secrets that we'll be sharing today. Number 1 is instant app business. How can beginners, with this important market shift that's happening in 2026, how can beginners create a promising 5-figure a month app business from absolute scratch using AI? We're going to show you that on this very call. Second of all, recurring app income. Once you're able to build these apps, custom made, high quality, how do you now generate real paying users for your app with absolute ease by tapping into the explosive demand starting today? I'm actually going to show you a few places where you can list your apps for free and get tons of people to see it, download it, and buy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then last but not least, since you were smart enough to show up live, and that's always a great thing, to show up to the webinar, because that's where you get the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to be able to get an insider special that allows you to get early exclusive access to the AI that is responsible for turning beginners into profitable app owners easily. So I hope you're excited. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into secret number 1, which is instant app business. Now, as we're talking about business, businesses need more help than ever in 2026, right? Let me know if you've noticed this. There's a lot of case studies on this as well. The Boston Consulting Group, you can see here 74% of companies are struggling to implement and adopt AI, right? They're so behind, stuck in their old ways. It's really hard. You see, businesses that ignore AI today might struggle tomorrow. A lot of small and medium businesses just struggle to adjust to these new market changes with all these apps coming out, all these tools coming out, and they don't know which ones they need or how to even implement them. And furthermore, the companies that can't keep up with AI, that ignore the AI-driven inventory, they will cease to exist. Now, what's crazy, this is where it gets interesting. We notice something strange, because even though there's such a huge demand for help from all these businesses, despite that demand, people that are using AI right now are still stuck with 0 results. Let me know if this sounds familiar. Just give me a yes in the chat. You spent maybe a lot of money on AI tools already to provide different services to clients. You've maybe, for some reason, or no matter how much you post, haven't seen any new clients come in, and you've tried different AI tools without seeing more income. Let me know if any of these problems have been in the case in 2025. And if that's the case, I'm so happy you're here, because we're going to explain why that is, or what can cause that, and how you can instantly fix this, because that's what we're doing on this webinar. We're solving a real problem. You see, after doing deep research, what we realized next was shocking. Businesses are excessively investing in buying AI apps, not services, not information, not work or employees, but actual apps. You can see here the demand for AI apps is experiences explosive growth driven by the enterprise needs for automation, efficiency, personalized experience. They want custom apps tailored to their problems. Let me know if that makes sense. That's the reason the software app market is booming. And this is the big shift that is happening. And the people that are realizing this, the people that are jumping in on this, the people that are actually shifting gears and investing in this, those are the people that are going to make the most money. They are as we speak. Now, the question is, well, if that's the case, then why is not everyone doing this? Why is not everyone building apps? Well, the ones that do are seeing great results, but there's lots of time and money wasted on, product creation, coding. If you even know how to code or trying to get things together, then you still have to do the copywriting, the emails, the marketing, as well as building a full website to let your app be known, content creation, graphic and design, hosting fees, feature development, sales page. I mean, it's not as easy as it sounds, and Neil realized that. He sees there's a clear way to make money here. Everybody wants apps. It's documented. McKinsey and Company, Boston Research, everybody is saying apps are what businesses want. We can't deny the facts, but it's hard to develop them in a top high quality manner where it doesn't break, where it looks professional. That is all about to change because of this man right here. Neil Napier has created a state of the art AI system that creates wildly profitable apps that businesses love to buy. And to prove this works, he actually made an app. Let me know if you've seen this. He's been posting about this lately. Let me know if you came across this. He actually documented how he made an app in 30 minutes and made over $1,000 from complete strangers, meaning not his email list, not his following, literally unknown businesses that don't know who he is. See the app, they love it, they become a user, they buy it. Now, let me ask you a question. Knowing how lucrative the AI apps market is today for any business, right? There's no denying this. Imagine you have access to a dashboard that allows you to create proven in-demand apps and get users paying you recurringly. Do you see yourself making money in 2026 a whole lot easier if you had backdoor access to the software app space? Let me know in the chat box. And those of you that say yes, we're going to show you something really cool. I'm going to go ahead and have a look at the chat here. And then we're going to bring Neil on. He's going to show you firsthand. And honestly, what he has created, I don't know how he's done it, but it is so high quality. It is insane. So let me know in the chat box. I see lots of yeses coming in. Perfect. Now, pay very close attention because if you want this, we're going to go ahead and show this to you live. So comment, I want this, if you want to see this firsthand, because what we're going to do is we're going to now log in to the dashboard and actually build an app. So comment, I want this if you want this. And without further ado, let's go ahead and show it firsthand. I see lots of yeses coming in.
Hey there. All right. So let's go ahead and build our first application using OmniMint. I'm going to take the shortest route possible, and I'll circle back and show you all the other things and details. Before I get started, I do want to show you this, that when you start building out your applications, your software applications that you can host on web, on Android, Apple, desktop, Chrome, you do get access to over 4,600 modules that will allow you to do a lot of different things. So the easiest way to start is to click on the Done For You Business button, and then you've got a few options over here. We've got some Done For You businesses already ready, and all you have to do is pick one of them and get started. So say you wanted to do something around AI blogging, you pick that, you click on Continue, and you choose what kind of UI you want. So I'll go for something plain like this because it works. Then Continue, and then choose some colors as well. So I'll go for this one and create app. You can name the app whatever you want and you can change it later too, but you create the app. It takes a few seconds to get your app up and running. Okay, so our app is now ready and I want to show you this in real time what this looks like to an end user as well. So let me log in as a demo user. So there you go. As you can see, all these modules are already in place. This is ready to use right now. The logo is missing, but we'll go back and fix that in just a second. Let's click on the edit app settings buttons from where we can continue to edit this app. One of the first things we need to do is set up our FAL API key. This is similar to OpenAI, but this allows us to do all kinds of things within this platform, such as text to voice, voice to text, image creation, video creation, and many other things as well. So let me put my key in and I'll bring you back. Okay, so the key is in and it is validated. Let's go back and refresh our blogging app. So it is there. I want to now go in and put in the logo and icons and all those things as well. Now, the cool thing is once your file key is integrated, you can click on generate promo banner and it's going to create the icon for you. It's also going to create the logo for you. Let me show you what those look like. I'm quite happy with this one, so I'm going to use this as master icon and close this. Then I'm also going to generate a logo for my need. Okay, this logo is good enough, so I'm going to use this as well. We are done. You can also see that the favicon has been automatically applied as well. Now, the cool thing is, if you wanted to come up with names, it will also suggest names for you. So let's do that right now. So there's Idea Spark, Content Flow, Pros Pilot, Trendcraft, and all those. I like Idea Spark, so let's go ahead and use that. Then the other thing that it is good to do, and I'll show you why this is important in a minute, is change the name of your app here. So just change this over to Idea Spark, and this is pretty much good to go. Then I can come to legal and support and automatically generate privacy draft and terms and conditions as well. I can change the themes if I want. And the cool thing is, remember the modules that we had earlier? We can add more modules to this as well. So if I go into browse modules and type in blogging, I can add a blogging calendar. Let's search for something more. I can add B2B blog post intro. I can add blog article SEO, blog conclusion summary, blog call to action section. So all these can be instantly added over to the platform. We'll choose Idea Spark in this case, add to app, and that's it. The modules are now added. Then the next thing you need to do is go to my apps and make sure that this is ready to sell. So one of the first things you can do is make sure you decide how you want to price it. You can price it monthly, one time. You can even give it away for free and charge people credits to use it inside the platform. For the sake of demonstration, I'm going to go with these prices that are already there. Then I'm going to set up the payment gateway. So in this case, you need to link with your Stripe. We also have PayPal that is available, so you can use both of those options. Next up is setting up the sales page, and honestly, that's the most fun part, and you will see why. So let's go ahead and create our sales page inside this platform. So creating sales page typically takes very long. You have to write the whole thing, you have to design the whole thing, but using Sales Page Wizard inside of OmniMint, you can do that with literally a few clicks. These are all the modules, and don't worry, you can change this description later. I'm going to go ahead and say looks good, click on next. Then I'm going to choose a tone. So I want it to be authoritative and expert tone, and I want to target, let's say, in this case, agency teams, and I want the outcome for them to be get faster results with less effort. And if I have a YouTube demo video, I can add that here as well. But let's go ahead and click on generate copy. Now this one takes a few minutes, but it's going to work behind the scenes, and as you will see, it will create the entire copy for us. And not just that, it's also going to design it for us. So I'll wait for this to finish. Okay, so headline: stop drowning in content creation, idea generation, unlock agency level productivity and get faster results with less effort, introducing Idea Spark. And you can see all these different things over here. I'm just going to make sure it doesn't have those things that it did before. All of this is fine, and you can change all this later if you want to as well. This everything is done, including FAQs, including Q&A. So let's go ahead and say render page. This is where the design work happens. And again, you'll be surprised by how good this is. And here we go. You can see the page is now ready. We can check out different versions as well, just to see what it looks like on all different devices. But let me go further up here. You can see with a desktop version, it is ready to go. Now, again, you're not going to get this kind of capability anywhere else, because we literally created the software within minutes and then turned around and created the sales page as well. And as you can see, this has everything about the product. So this is mentions of all the modules in there. This is mentions of everything that this can do, everything basically built in right within the sales page. Let's go ahead and publish my page, and I'll show you then how easy it is to edit this as well. So this is a drag and drop sales page builder. You can change everything as you want. So if you wanted to change some text here, you could change this to the amazing PWN extension. All of that is literally done within seconds. So this is good. And the cool part is this, that your buy buttons with your Stripe integration are already embedded within here. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to go ahead and create those buy buttons anywhere else. You don't need to worry about delivering access to people manually when they sign up or taking the access back when they refund. It's all built in here for you. So let's go and save the page, and we're going to exit, and you can click on the live link and see what the sales page looks like as well. So let's check this out. So this is now your sales page. Again, you can see how well this looks. You can change the demo video here, which is quite easy. You log in, you record a demo, and you are good to go. And let's look through all of this. Look, all of this is ready. And as I mentioned, it is very easy for you to just click on these buy buttons and sign in to them. From start to finish, it literally took me a few minutes to create a brand new business. And again, as I showed you, you can change it by adding more modules just as we did before. This is exactly what I did in the test business that I made. And I literally reached out to agencies via cold email marketing, and I was able to generate $1,117 in sales, and it took me less than 30 minutes to set all of that up. Now I want to show you a few other things that you can do with OmniMint just to put some cherry on top. If you are a little bit more technical, or if you're serving a specific market, you can create your own modules as well. So just like we have 4,600 modules, you could literally just put in prompts. You don't even have to be very technical. You can literally put in prompts and you can create your own modules as well. So we have a lot of modules, for example, that cater to real estate agents. But if you wanted to create real estate calculators, you could do that here as well. If you wanted to create specific visuals, you could do all of that here as well. And when your apps are ready, you can go ahead and edit them as you want. You can put the app screenshots and you can download them and publish them into Android, into Apple. You can download them as Chrome extensions as well as then you can give it to people to use it on desktop. And of course, you can go ahead and publish these apps on your own domain as well, making it completely white label with no mention of OmniMint anywhere. So all in all, I feel OmniMint is the easiest and perhaps the fastest way to build a business in 2026 and actually make real money by offering real solutions to other people.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, Neil. Who here absolutely loved what they just saw and wants their own OmniMint AI? Let me know in the chat box if you thought that was absolutely powerful, easy to use. The UI is clean, but more importantly, the quality of the apps and the ease to put them together. Let me know if you absolutely loved what you just saw. I'm going to have a look at the chat box here. And again, there's nothing like this out there. And this allows you to tap into this huge market shift where all businesses are buying and investing. And maybe even you yourself, and even I buy apps all the time for all different reasons, for all different solutions that I'm looking for. Apps are just a much easier way than going ahead and researching stuff and then trying to do it your own or hire someone and explain that. That's why OmniMint couldn't come at a better time. Let me know in the chat box if you absolutely loved what you just saw. I see Frederick's loving it, Poppy's loving it, iMac, Mitch, Bill Douglas, there you go, David, Clunan is loving it, Sabine, Brent, you guys are amazing. And that's why I said what you're about to get access to is an ability to tap in to this growing software app space and actually create premium high quality apps that make money and actually solve a problem and have a real recurring business. So I hope you're super excited because that is secret number one: instant app business. Now I'll quickly want to tap more into, now that you see how easy it is going to be to build these apps. It literally takes minutes, and Neil did over $1,000, actually 1,170, as a matter of fact, from absolute scratch. And it took him 30 minutes to set everything up on a brand new OmniMint account. And he has people, as we speak, paying him to use apps. I want to talk more about how you can create a recurring income as soon as you have OmniMint. Who would like me to go over secret number 2? Let me know in the chat box. See, immediately lots of yeses. That's amazing. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. News here will come on later. I'll answer some questions too. I love it. There you go. Now, right now, for the past years, we've been living in the highest record ever of new businesses starting, right? On average, over 137,000 businesses a day are grown every day. People go to the Chamber of Commerce. Hey, I want to sign this business. I want to make this business legitimate. There's so many new businesses starting per year. It is insane. And everybody, all these businesses want to automate their processes, right? Businesses are desperate right now as they're stuck with outdated processes and workflows, outdated technology, and lack of using AI, as you've seen on all the case studies and data, as well as not enough time to find out what they need, what's the best, what's out there. And this opens up a perfect window for anyone that has access to OmniMint AI, because these businesses are willing to pay over the odds to anyone who has a software to make their life easier. As a matter of fact, let me know in the chat box, have you ever bought a software to make your life easier, to make your work easier? Right? You're living proof of this very fact. Now, who wants to see the 5 places that you can list your apps to get instant free traffic and sales? Now, we've researched these, we've looked them up, we've tested them, and I can tell you firsthand, when you have OmniMint, you can create these high quality apps and you place them here, you're going to see a surge of traffic and buyers coming in. So let's break this down. If you list your OmniMint apps in front of buyer hungry audiences, here's what's going to happen. There are several platforms that will help you market your apps for completely free, giving you maximum exposure to the people that are actually looking for the app you've created. There's a platform, for example, called DealFuel, which gets over 134,000 visits per month. Now, let's say your app is only $47, a reasonable price for an app. You can expect a ton of sales, and here is why. I'm actually going to pull up this right here. Let me know if you can see this. But DealFuel, what it does, when your app is featured on DealFuel, which is, by the way, completely free to do, anyone can list their app on there for free, right? You're going to gain exposure to a massive and large community of digital entrepreneurs and other professionals that are interested in new software tools. As a matter of fact, DealFuel is literally going to send their audience a message saying, hey, come and look at the latest apps that we have on our platform, allowing you to get a ton of exposure for free. Now, the same goes for Deal Mirror with over 85,000 visits per month. Buy People, 86,000 visits. Grab LTT, Dealify. These are places where you can list your apps and start tapping into a very large audience that is already looking to buy software solutions. Let me know if you think that is absolutely amazing. It makes it so much easier. Now, it doesn't stop there, because you can use, obviously, these OmniMint apps for yourself and sell them on platforms, but you can also sell them to clients like Neil has done, whether it's coaches, affiliate marketers, agencies, bloggers, small businesses, influencers, e-commerce, or course vendors. All you have to do is send them a short email, because the demand for apps is already so great. Now, you can send them a message like this. And I call this the guaranteed $1,500 per month client template. You can literally send an email to a business saying, hey, I saw you're doing YouTube or emails or ads or content, so assume you're looking to attract and convert more people on your website, which is often the case. Now, I actually happen to specialize in this field using custom built software applications, and I went ahead and built something out for you that you can try to get more results with. And if you don't want it, you don't have to pay a dime. You can literally give away free trials to core problems that businesses have, and you can create a modern app with the latest technology to simplify and solve their problems. And for that reason, businesses will fall in love with you. This is exactly how Neil has done over $1,000 from nothing in record time by just sending an email to a business and following these 3 simple steps. You create a high quality app with OmniMint. You don't have to, but you can deploy a free trial to the business to, let them try it out. Say, hey, You're this type of business. I have an app for it. Go ahead and try it out. If you like it, you keep it. If not, nothing happens. And then get recurring app payments consistently. Let me know in the chat box if this makes sense. Do you see how having access to OmniMint AI will generate you a real income in 2026? Because that's what this is about. Because if you've been trying to grow business in any other way, and you haven't seen the results that you've been looking for, it's not your fault. It's that the market is changing and the stats are in, the facts are in, and the data doesn't lie. Businesses are looking for processes, systems, and apps that solve their problems for them. Let me know in the chat box. Give me a yes if you can see this, if you understand this, so I know we're on the same page. And again, a huge kudos to Neil for putting this together, because once again, it is out of this world. If you watched the demo just now, you saw how easy, and then on top of that, the quality of the app, it's just insane. I see lots of people saying yes. And with that being said, that is secret number 2, the recurring app income. Not only will you be able to create apps with ease, but you can create apps for any niche, for any service, any problem. It can be people that need help losing weight, tracking food, staying on track. It can be for businesses and everyone in between. And with the methods you've just seen, and there's some things I'm going to reveal that's going to make it so much more fun and easier for you to actually start making money in record time. So with that being said, who's ready for the insider special? Who wants to know everything you're getting today as part of the OmniMint special deal? Because you were smart enough to show up live, to actually come and witness this firsthand. And we value that. We appreciate you for showing up. And that's why we're going to do something crazy that we're only going to do on this very webinar. Let me know in the chat box if that's you. Now let's go ahead and do it. See lots of yeses coming in. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And the great thing about this, you don't need to cold call businesses. You don't need to upload videos or, post on social media all the time. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. And you can still build a wildly profitable business by stepping into the #1 fastest path to make money in 2026, which is custom AI apps. So here's what you're getting today. You're going to get the OmniMint AI suite, the full commercial license. Now, this includes platform access. As you've seen in the demo, you'll be getting access to the full OmniMint AI suite platform, as well as cloud-based access, meaning you can access this from anywhere. You don't need to download anything. You can work from anywhere in the world. And then on top of that, you can implement all the powerhouse modules and capacity. Now, the modules are literally the app features, the app functions itself. Whatever you want to solve for a business or how customized you want to make it, you can do that in a matter of clicks. There's over 1,000 AI modules from the enterprise library, business licenses for separate branded apps, over 100 customers that you can accept per app. And to make them beautiful, to make them high-end, to make them premium, you have access to all the high converting design and branding. And again, this is just a matter of clicking around. You don't need to be some design wizard or some tech wizard. You literally just click and it generates the banner for you. It generates the logo for you in a matter of clicks. It even comes up with the name for you. It can't be easier than this. You get professional app templates, complete white label branding system done for you, and quick custom domain setup, as well as you'll be able to list this on multi-platforms, meaning the App Store, right, of the iOS, Android, Google Play. But not only that, we're talking desktop applications such as Microsoft Store Publishing, right? Everywhere where people download apps, where people buy apps or software solutions, you can list it right there and then. And there's one that is very underrated, but it's going to make a huge wave in 2026. And you'll be the first to actually benefit of that, which is the Meta Quest Store. Now, Meta is right now heavily, in case you didn't know, heavily investing in their own app store. And they're competing with the iOS app store. And you'll actually be able to list all your apps there as well, giving you tons of entry points to get users with ease. Now, not only that, for monetization, you can do an instant Stripe and payment integration, as you saw in the demo as well. Really just takes a matter of clicks. Then you can even implement a credit-based pricing system where you can let people pay based on credits, right? After they've used 500 or 1,000 credits, they top up and you get paid again. Not only that, you can also do subscription billing where they just pay recurringly. And you have full customer account management, which also allows you to create free trials, which is something I love, because when you give someone a free trial, they fall in love with the app. And then they're like, you know what? I actually want to spend money on this. Now, let me know in the chat box if you're loving what you're getting so far. Let me know in the chat box if you're absolutely loving what you're getting so far. See lots of yeses coming in. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Anyone that is smart enough to grab this, which I believe is you, you'll have such an advantage and barely any competition with people that are, trying to sell either courses or trying to sell services, which is also a great business model, right? But it is way more competitive. Why? Because not everyone can create a highly custom app that actually works, that can accept payments, that is streamlined, and you can. This puts you at such an advantage in today's day and age because that's where the money is. Now, it doesn't stop there. You'll also get all the marketing tools, meaning you get a full confirmation email system, which allows people to obviously get the emails when they get an account and their user details. You'll be able to build your email list easily, and you get a full customer dashboard so you can see who's buying and get or keep track of all the analytics. Now, this on its own is an absolute powerhouse. There's clearly nothing like this out there, and the quality that you're getting access to is quite frankly out of this world. But because you're on this webinar, you'll be able to get access to the webinar only bundle deal New Year special. And this is something we're going to do only on this webinar. Let me know if you want to see the webinar only bundle deal. I'm going to have a quick look at the chat, and we're going to do this for the people here on this webinar, which is insane because this means you're going to get the absolute biggest bang for your buck to knock this out of the park and crush it with custom apps in record time. So let me know. I'm gonna have a look here. Awesome, awesome. Lots of yeses coming in. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it onto the screen. So give me a second here to bring it up. And this is going to be insane for the people that were smart enough to show up live. What you're about to witness, what you're about to get access to is out of this world. I still see people saying, I love it, I love it, I love it. Amazing. So let's go ahead and switch to the screen of the special bundle that is only available for the people. That is only available for the people here on this webinar. There we go. Now, here's what you're going to get with the special bundle, the complete suite that has allowed Neil himself to do over $1,000 from absolute scratch. You'll have all that power plus more that actually generate similar results in record time. So here's what that means. You're going to get the full bundle. This is something we're only going to give away on this webinar. Meaning, first of all, you're going to get the commercial license. This is everything I just explained, giving you the AI modules, accepting 100 customers per app. However, this normally limits you to only 3 professional app templates, only 10 business licenses, and you're limited in what you can do furthermore. That's why on the webinar, you're going to get access to the unlimited. Now, normally, this is a hefty annual license simply because of the sheer power and unlimited accessibility you have. But because you're on this webinar, you'll be able to snatch this up for an absolute steal. Meaning you can create unlimited AI apps with unlimited AI modules in there. You're actually going to get over 4,500 modules plus all the future editions without huge caps. Now, this is insane. And that's why we're only doing this on the webinar. Now you get unlimited business licenses, unlimited app templates, unlimited customers per app. So there's not even a limit on how many customers you can add to your app, which again, if you know anything about apps, this is insane. Now, custom module creation, you can install any banners and optimize the app to install the prompts at perfect timing. You get priority support by the entire team, and you get added the logo generator, which you can use unlimitedly, as well as the name generator, the privacy policy generator, which is obviously important, terms and conditions generator, which you can use unlimitedly as well, and the app icon and promo banner generator. All of this you can use unlimitedly. Now, I'm just going to ask this real quick. Who here would love to have access to the unlimited as well? Also, I see people already asking for the link. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, it doesn't stop there. Since you're on this webinar, we've sat back and said, what can we do to take people from absolute scratch and really get them going on a great start of 2026? I'm talking you're starting 2026 in the best position with people actually wanting to buy your apps. And we figured to actually do the work for you. That's why with the Done For You suite, you won't have to wonder, what apps should I create? What niche should I target? What pricing should I do? What should I name it? How should I position it? You're literally going to get access to our proven and pre-selected AI modules, meaning professional branded templates. We already suggest the pricing for you based on market research. We already give you all the marketing copy templates. We already did the target audience profiles and the deployment recommendations, meaning which platforms work best for the type of app. You're going to get every niche you can imagine. I'm talking the HC consulting and service operators, business to business, sales funnels and growth systems, marketing, content and distribution creators. These are people that love to buy apps and they're buying them every single day. And you can tap into these markets with absolute ease. Even corporate, HR, legals, finance, planning, and decision support, all these people are looking for apps to make their lives simpler. And you can make them so customized. We've actually done all the heavy lifting for you already. So if you think that's absolutely amazing, just give a huge shout out to Neil, because he's been working over hours, even here on his birthday today, to make this the best start for you in 2026. And I couldn't agree more, right? I've seen so many things, so many tools, social media tools, surface tools, but there's nothing like this out there. Now, with that being said, you're going to get ready to deploy business blueprints, and all you have to do is just browse the blueprint, click one, load it into your OmniMint, customize the brand and logo and colors however you want it, and then deploy it to your chosen platform. This just takes anywhere from 5 to maximum 30 minutes, and you're off to the races. And it's actually proven, meaning these blueprints are research niches, realistically made to actually serve the market and get paid. They're same pricing models that people are like, all right, I would spend money on this without any price objection. And it gives you a professional starting point that saves you hours. So who here wants to have access to the Done For You as well? Let me know in the chat box, because we're only going to do that for the people on this webinar. Obviously, we don't want everyone having the same apps everywhere. So that's why it's so smart, once again, and I keep saying this, that you're here, because you couldn't have been in a better place. There's nobody else offering this. And this taps into a market that is right now is creating success stories as we speak. Now, it doesn't stop there. With the Done For You suite, you don't have to take weeks of research or wonder, where do I get started? What app do I create? You're immediately off to the races. You're going to save a ton of time. Once again, it's only 15 to 30 minutes, and you can literally sell any app to any business, and we even show you how to do that. Now, speaking of that, last but not least, you have access to Marketing Mint. Now, if you saw the demo, this can create the most beautiful sales pages that actually convert. Not just a page for the sake of having a page, but a page that actually looks the part. SaaS, modern, AI, apps, something that actually feels as high quality and high converting as the app itself. So you get the AI sales page generator. All you have to do is just answer 4 questions about the app. What is it about? What's the price? What does it do? And boom, it creates the entire page for you with the buy buttons on there, so people can immediately go and actually buy. Now, on top of that, you get multiple professional templates. You get the Chrome Web Store publishing to get a ton of extra traffic because Chrome has over 3 billion users, and it even does the store description for you. This is insane. Now, instant payment processing for Stripe and PayPal. The buy buttons work immediately, right? You don't need to go through tech hassle, Zapier connections, integrations. When the site is live, people can click and buy, and the money appears in your account. There's automatic customer management. So when a customer pays, their account's created. You don't have to go back and forth and figure out who do I need to send the password to. The accounts are created instantly. And what's even greater is, for some reason, when someone decides to not use the app anymore, the access is revoked automatically. There's a zero manual work involved. And that's what I'm saying. This has been perfected to the point you can really build a legitimate, high converting app business. And to prove that that's the case, Neil took it upon himself to, from scratch, build an app, sell it, make over $1,000, and it took him 30 minutes without using his traffic, without using ads, without using his email. I think that speaks for itself. So you have access to professional pages, creative pages, high converting pages, and the Chrome Web Store opportunity. I mean, that on its own is a game changer. So if you love that, let me know in the chat box. I'm going to recap one more time everything you're going to get access to, but this is by far the biggest bang for your buck that you'll ever witness. Meaning you're going to get access to the OmniMint AI premium account. On top of that, the unlimited upgrade, which is just out of this world. The more apps you can create, the more money you can make, the more customers you can accept, the more money you can make. I mean, everything is designed in your benefit. Not only that, you get the done for you with all the hottest apps and modules already created for you. You get the OmniMint AI Marketing Mint that allows you to create perfect and beautiful sales pages that are modern, high-end, sleek, and that actually fit your app design. Now, not only that, you're also going to get a monthly templates, which is even crazier because that means we're doing the work for you, sending you more templates, more apps, better modules to always keep you refreshing and always have people more excited about what you have to offer. Because this is where the market is going. In 2026, people are looking for AI solutions and apps more than ever. And you being equipped with this puts you in the perfect position to benefit from that. Now, there's one thing I want you to do to see if you're still with me. Comment the word bonus if you want the webinar only bonus uploaded into your account. Let me know in the chat box. Comment the word bonus if you want the webinar only bonus added to your account. Let's see. I see lots of bonuses coming in. We're only going to do this for the people that are here live, and it's actually going to be insane because here's what's going to happen. If you comment the word bonus right now, what Neil is willing to do, and I was actually surprised, he's going to take out his personal time. As a matter of fact, a full 7 days, he's going to sit down with you and show you how to go from zero to profits and build and sell your first app live with Neil. Who here thinks that's amazing? I mean, this guy's the best, honestly. Who does that? 7 days, every day he'll come online and show you from start to finish what buttons to click. You don't have to think, all you have to do is act. If Neil drags his mouse here and clicks here, you do the exact same thing. He's going to cover day by day. From the first 3 days, he's going to show you how to master the platform so you feel comfortable and confident creating these apps. Then he's going to show you how to build a portfolio of apps and which one you should build first. There's zero confusion. I mean, don't you hate it when you buy something and you're like, where do I start? What do I do first? Because there's so many bells and whistles. Neil takes the time to show you, here's what you do first. Here's the first app you build. Then here's how you create upsell apps, and here's the strategy for that. Here's how we're going to promote it. Here's how you can grow even faster, and here's how you monetize it. This masterclass on its own should be well over $997 just to attend, as it's a realistic approach to growing from scratch with zero experience with a powerful AI to having somewhat of a mentor over the shoulder live showing you how to make money and get businesses to pay you. Now, he's first proven this himself, going from nothing to over $1,000, and now he's going to repeat these steps live with you. This is an insane bonus. Let me know in the chat box if you agree, because this eliminates all doubt. This eliminates all fear of not succeeding with this, because you have someone who's actually already accomplished it, showing you, not just in a quick 30-minute training or one day, but 7 days. You can ask questions, you can go through it together, and you can build and sell live. Meaning, on top of everything you're getting here today, you're also going to get the Profit Bootcamp. Now, combined, the value of this is well over $40,000. I mean, if you look at what it takes to build something so powerful, I mean, that's insane. So you're getting the biggest bang for your buck here. I'm gonna have a quick look at the chat. I see lots of people saying that's amazing, awesome, bonus, yes. Now, with that being said, when you have access to this power, right, OmniMint can help you build a business that pays you while you sleep. Because once these users come in, once you have existing users, which can happen if you just put in these steps, it can happen rather quickly. You've seen it with Neil himself, and he's going to walk you through how to do this. You now have people upgrading within the app, adding more credits. You can wake up and see notifications of new users, new upgrades, people bought more credit packs. That is the beauty of being in a market that is growing and having an offer that actually can make you money while you are not behind the screen. So you don't have any golden handcuffs. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, because I think this is notable and noteworthy, because there's nobody else that really takes the challenge and says, you know what, I'm first, hands down, going to make money with this myself and prove it works from absolute to ground up before I release it and show it to others. And he's done it with just one app from absolute scratch without a following or email list. And based on these proven results that he has generated outside of this special webinar, the investment for OmniMint AI Suite will be close to $4,000 annually. And I know that sounds like a lot, but if you can make over $1,000 in a matter of days, imagine what you can do in a year. And all of a sudden, 3,997 doesn't look like a lot. However, since you're on this webinar, you won't have to invest anywhere near that. We first figured to drop it down all the way to 997 annual, which is insane, because in a year you can build so many lucrative apps, get recurring users, recurring payments, platform sales, and that 997 will look like peanuts. However, since you're on this webinar, we're going to do something insane. Who wants to get Omni Suite with an additional $300 off? Let me know in the chat box. It's first come, first served. Because this right here, it's not a little tool, a shiny object, and bell and whistle. You're getting a legitimate powerhouse business that is proven to grow in today's day and age. This is the best investment you can make. The world we live in is all going towards using AI apps. We already use them every day. You use them, I use them. And there's so many businesses that are desperate for custom apps, in-house apps. They don't want to rely on one generic one that everyone uses. They want something for them specifically, for their team specifically. And you can tap into that role and really clean up. And to make sure you're getting a 7-day bootcamp to take you from the ground up. Now, let me know in the chat box if you wanted $300 off. I see lots of people saying yes, meaning it takes it down from 997 to 697. And here's what's even crazier. We figured to drop it down to 697 one time, which, I mean, unlimited access done for you, monthly templates, it's out of this world. Now, obviously, we can't always do this. That's why we only do it on the webinar, like I've said a million times over. And I'm saying that because I want you to value your time being spent here. You're really getting the best bang for your buck. And on top of that, positioning yourself in the best way possible to start 2026 with a success. Now, even though 697 is a steal, especially one time, to create unlimited apps, make, quite frankly, unlimited money, since it's the start of a brand new and beautiful year, We just want to say Happy New Year and give you a Happy New Year special, meaning only on this webinar, we're going to do an extra discount for the first 50 people that are here, that are live, that want to start off the year great. If you comment in the chat box, Happy New Year, we're going to give you one of the 50 live coupons that will drop it down to just $497. Comment Happy New Year in the chat. And to start off the year great, Neil has decided to give you access to the entire suite, unlimited apps, the bonus of hand-holding and training, and you have a 30-day money-back guarantee to even try it out in the first place at a one-time $497. Now, comment Happy New Year to unlock this deal, and Neil will personally give you the link to grab this while we are live. So I see lots of Happy New Year. I see, Neil, can you drop the link in the chat? And I'll bring him in a second, because I'm sure he has a few words to say. But I just want to tell you guys, everybody that's commenting Happy New Year right now, first of all, Happy New Year to you as well. But this is truly, truly going to be a Happy New Year, because you positioning yourself this early in a way where we already know and have seen the data doesn't lie, the case study doesn't lie, the market doesn't lie, the trends do not lie. If you've been looking for a business to finally take off, a business that doesn't have endless competition, a business where you do not wonder, how do I get clients? How do I get people to buy from me? How do I get seen? Why is nobody following me? Then this is it. Having apps puts you in a position to solve real problems that businesses love to buy an app for. You don't have to be skilled yourself. You don't have to deliver a service. It doesn't rely on your competence. OmniMint creates high quality apps that solve real problems in the absolute best way possible. People's jaws will drop to the floor and keep upgrading, keep renewing, and paying you monthly and adding more credits, and you keep cashing in. This is a legitimate business that has so little competition because nobody will be able to do it like you do. Comment Happy New Year in the chat, and I cannot wait to see you on the inside. The link is being dropped right now as we speak. I'll actually visit the link myself to just show you how to go about it. So when you click on the link, it will take you right here. And guys, you can already see 100% money back guarantee. And that's something I applaud Neil for as well. He's one of the most ethical marketers, ethical business owners. He's where like, I'm going to do my very best to create something that I know for a fact will get people results, and they can use it, abuse it as much as they like. And if for any reason, like, hey, this is not what I thought it would be, or you just don't have time, or life change, life happens, like, hey, here's a money back guarantee. And with that, you should be confident to at least try this out, at least attend the 7-day bootcamp, at least launch one app. There's places where you can list your app for free. You've seen it with your own eyes and start getting real traffic, real eyeballs. There are people right now waiting for apps on these platforms, waiting for someone that develops them, creates them. People that want to try out an all-in-one app, and you can create them with ease, keep 100% of the profits. You can be so price competitive with everyone else. You don't need to hire a full stack development team or figure out how to vibe code and then figure out how to actually make sure it can sustain users and it doesn't break down. You have high quality, always up and running apps that you and others can rely on. That's what you're getting access to. The OmniMint AI commercial license, the multi-platform publishing, monetization and payment processing, all the marketing analytics included, unlimited only features, and full training and support, meaning a 7-day total live training. You get the 3-day first revenue accelerator training. I mean, you couldn't start 2026 in a better way, in my opinion, right? Because I've seen a lot of other business opportunities. They're competitive. I've seen the social media marketing agencies, the content creators. It is a dog-eat-dog world. But building apps, there's so much room and so much demand that you're stepping into a business that you're bound to succeed in, especially with the training and support you'll be receiving. So I'm super excited for you. Go ahead and go to the link. When you scroll down, you can see everything you're getting access to, the done for you business suite with the all the niches that you can tap into, all done for you and taken care of, as well as all you have to do is click the button. So I'm going to click the 497 right there. It takes you to the order form, and you're completely set. You can see right here, it's a single payment. So there's no recurring, there's no annual, and it's only on the webinar, right? Because if you paid attention, if you go back here, what do you see here? A year, right? Now, you'll be able, instead of having to pay yearly, or instead of having to pay $997, because you were smart enough to show up live, you'll be able to grab this at $497. If you click this one right here, you'll see no recurring fees, single payment gets you full access. Now, all you have to do, obviously, put in your contact email, credit card, or PayPal. If you want to do PayPal, you check this box, then it unlocks the PayPal. If you want to do credit card, you check this box and it unlocks the credit card. You get everything you need under one roof, the full suite, and more importantly, all the hand holding to actually make this a success. I mean, if you've been trying different business models, if you've been trying different tools, different services, you now know the answer. The market is shifting. The demand for AI apps is through the roof. Let me actually put this on the screen here. If you can see this, the demand for AI apps in 2026 is surging, shifting from experimentation to core business integration with high demand for practical solutions. You're literally tapping into a proven market right now, where others are struggling to get clients, sell services, get seen on social media. You're thriving with app users. Now, the ability to spot trends like these, the ability to spot where the market is headed, that's what will make you the most money. And that's what you're getting access to right now. Not only that, your apps will be so competitively beautiful and high quality that you'll be able to get users with ease. Now, I can't wait to see you on the inside. I'll actually be attending the trainings. There we go. I'll actually be attending the trainings myself as well, because I know, if you know Neil, he likes to teach, right? This man loves to teach. He loves to break stuff down, and that's just what he does. That's his MO, and I applaud him for that, because I think that's what people need. Just showing them, hey, okay, you got the app now. Let's go. It's go time, right? You made a great investment. Let's get your money out of it. Here's how we're going to create the app. Here's where we're going to list it. Here's who we're going to provide it to. Here's how much we're going to charge. And you just copy and paste your way, getting a real business off the ground. And that's something I actually want to make a note of, because when you get OmniMint AI, you actually are getting a business that deserves a lot of respect, which is you now own an app or software app development business, which when you drop this in conversations, not that it matters, but when someone asks you, hey, what do you do? And you say, hey, I develop software apps to solve core business solutions or problems, right? People are like, oh, can you develop an app for me? What do you do? What kind of apps can you make? It creates so much word of mouth, which is also an added benefit. And those are the businesses I like, where you can actually explain what you do and how you're adding value to the society, to the businesses, and to other people's lives, to the point people are wondering, hey, well, can you make an app for me? I'm looking for something that can do this or this. And there's so many people that are overpaying for other apps that you can now create and say, hey, I can make this for you, make it even better, and you'll only have to pay X. You're in such a great position. People, friends, family, online, and business owners will want you to do it for them, instead of the everyday that they can't reach out to, apps that are made for one size fits all. They want custom stuff just for them. And as soon as you realize that, the faster you're going to succeed. Now, only while we're live, you'll be able to get access to the webinar bundle special. Now, again, you will not find this anywhere else. You can only get this on this webinar, meaning the moment this webinar ends, chances are the next time, if you even see this, the price will be a lot higher. There'll be recurring fees, and half of what you see here won't even be there. Meaning you're in a rare position to position yourself right now for the best situation in 2026, where the data clearly shows anyone that can develop apps can start making money. And this means you barely have any competition. I mean, so many people that are going online, they're tapping into these commodity services where they're selling, everyday services such as social media content creation, which is, again, you can make money with it, but it's a lot harder because there are tools where people can now do it themselves. That's why you owning an app puts you in the most unique position, because not everybody can have their own app. Not everybody can step into that market. It takes a lot. You need sales pages, you need UI, we've gone through the entire list. There's a lot. Then you need hosting, integrations, then you need to make sure it doesn't break. You need to make sure access details go out. This is not something anyone can wake up and say, I want to do this. But with all these other services, anyone can wake up and say, I'm going to post content to make money. I'm going to become a social media marketer. I'm going to sell affiliate stuff. Those are very easy to step into businesses. And that's why it's very competitive. But this right here puts you in such a unique position where you can make beautiful and unique apps that others cannot create. And you'll see the results of that. For the first time, you'll be able to do something new, something you haven't done before, something that actually gives you an edge, and something that the market in 2026 is proven and telling you that this is where it's at. Don't even take my word or take Neil for it. Let the market and data tell you. If Neil was able to, within 30 minutes, set up an app, get it ready for sale, and make over $1,000, he actually made a video on this, which is really cool to watch. I don't know if some of you have seen it. He'll probably send it to you as well. He documented it step by step, where he's been able to do this from absolute scratch and make over $1,000. Now, if that's not enough proof, if that's not enough evidence for you to at least try this out, especially if you're getting Neil's help, where he and the man who loves to teach, to come in and show you, all right, here's how I've done it, and here's how you can do it too. You don't need tech experience, you don't need sales experience, you don't need to cold call people. Just build the app, here's where you list it, and here's the email you send out. This is what's made him $1,000 in days, let alone what you can do in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. This is a real opportunity in front of you, and it can vanish any moment if you don't take action right now. Don't let 497, which is a steal compared to the annual 3,997 it will be, don't let 497 hold you back from at least, at the very least, trying this out, because as you know, you will get access to a money back guarantee. So at least give it a shot. Show up to the 7-day training and then decide if you want to keep it. But I know for a fact, anyone that gets this, you're going to crush it. So with that being said, I just want to congratulate people that are grabbing it right now. I'm going to go to the chat real quick. The team is dropping the link. Team, if you can drop the link several times, in the chat for the people that missed it or haven't seen it, just keep dropping the link. And I just want to congratulate people that are in, such as Jay Parid, congratulations, Clunardini. If I'm messing up any of these names, I'm sorry. I'm just naming them as I see them. I see Bill Douglas, congratulations. There we go. Oh, sometimes I see someone that's trying to get in. Sometimes this happens to me every now and then. You try to get something and the payment just doesn't go through, no matter what you do. That means you sometimes just have to call your bank and tell them, hey, it's actually me trying to make a purchase, right? It's just, I don't know, some kind of safety measure that auto triggers every now and then. It happens to me all the time as well. So if that's the case, then pick up the phone, call bank, hey, I'm actually the person trying to make the purchase, and boom, they're like, okay, we'll let it through. I don't think anyone will have that problem, but I just wanted to mention that as well. I see more people joining in as we speak. Congratulations. Super excited. I see a couple of people still asking for the link. So again, if the team can just drop the link every now and then, that will be great. I just like to add a few final things. And speaking of this, this means it's now or never. Again, this is something you'll never see again. You do not want to miss out on. If you've been looking for something different, a breath of fresh air, not the same old things you've already tried last year. I mean, who here feels like they've already tried everything, right? You got all the video tools, you got all the image tools, you got all the chatbots, all the copywriting tools, and they're great. They're awesome, and they'll definitely be of use here and there. But the market is asking something different. The market is asking for AI apps. I mean, I can show it over and over again. I'll actually open up Google right now and go to google.com. I'll type demand for AI apps 2026. right? So we're accurate with it. Look at this. Demand for AI apps in 2026 will be massive, shifting from novelty to core infrastructure, driven by users' expectations for deep personalization, which I said throughout the entire presentation, customized apps, things that are tailored to the unique problems of the user, not a one-size-fits-all tool that does everything and anything and everything, but apps that actually solve a core problem for someone. Now, this is what people are looking for. This is what businesses want, right? So with that being said, I mean, the data is proven and showing it to you. And normally it's $3,997 annual, but we're not going to do that for you since you wanted to show up on this webinar. But I do want you to understand that you're getting the equivalent of that price. You're getting the equivalent as if you're paying $3,997 right now. And again, you might think, man, that's way too much. I would never pay $3,997 for this. If you can make over $1,000 in days, think about what you can do in a couple of months, in a year, and then ask yourself again if $3,997 is a lot, because you'll have people paying you monthly, businesses paying you, entire departments getting the app. You're autonomous. Even if you need an app for yourself, you don't have to go and pay others, or you don't have to go and subscribe to this and get hit with all these credits. You can literally go ahead and build any app for yourself, your friends, your family, and help, if they have any businesses, help them with personalized apps. So if anything, don't do it for yourself. Do it for the people that you can help, people that want an app as well. So that being said, I promised Neil would come on here. And I think with this Happy New Year special and his birthday, he'll definitely have some words to say. So with that being said, Neil, let me know. I know you've been answering everyone's questions in the chat. You've been super active. I applaud you once again for working this hard on your birthday. But please come on for a second and yeah, let us know.
Awesome. Okay. No, this is great. This is great. I'll take screen from you in just a few minutes, but I want to address certain points. I've been, feverishly answering every question that's coming in. Sometimes there've been a lot of repeats and everything, but just let me kind of summarize this for everyone. We've tried to make this as simple as possible for you. Yes, you could go out there with vibe coding. You could try and make the next Facebook if you want. You can try and start up the next, Photoshop if you want. If you can do crazy things with AI these days, I fully get it. But those crazy things are still outside the realms of people like you and me, because I'm not technical. I really am not technical. Even though it may look like it, I kind of fake it. So I'm a marketing guy, right? That's what I love doing. I love recording content. I love teaching. I'm an educator, basically. So if you come to ask me and tell me, Neil, I've got this great idea, can you get this developed for me? I'd say yes. If you still pay me $20,000, $30,000, I can. And even then, vibe coding is great to kind of get you started, but getting there is just a different ball game. What does sell though is exactly what we've been showing you today, which is why we built OmniMint. Yeah, I mean, we could have taken a stab at building another vibe coding tool. Honestly, we would have made a whole lot more money, because vibe coding is kind of, if you've heard of that gold rush thing, if there's gold rush, sell shovels, because that's what these vibe coding platforms are doing. They sell shovels, you burn a lot of credit, a lot of money on them, and at the end of the 2, 3, 4, 6 months, you got nothing in your hands. With OmniMint, I literally, like the demo that you saw today, which is what I was showing you, I literally built an app in under 9 minutes. Not just an app. I built an app, I put a logo for it, I put a favicon for it, I created a sales page for it, I integrated Stripe into it, I ensured that all the customers' account will be created and automatically removed if they pay or not. I did all of that in 9 minutes. If you can do that for me with vibe coding, I'll pay you $20,000. For starters, you can't, right? I'll pay you out of pocket, because hey, you'd be a genius that's figured out something the whole world hasn't. But what works right now, what simply works, is what I've shown you, because there's a lot of businesses out there that are still struggling to create content. Just because you know what ChatGPT is, a lot of other people don't. They don't know how to use it to create a real estate listing. They don't know how to use it to create a CV, or to create a motion video, or to create images with no background. They don't know all this stuff. If you don't believe me, go ask your family. Like, hey, can you remove the background from this image? They look at you like you're talking funny. Like, what? What do you mean? But now you can do that, right? And I think what Raheem was saying was exactly on point, that a lot of us got into this business for two reasons. One, we wanted to make sure we never had to worry about money again, which, you know, I'm blessed, like I don't have to, so I'm really thankful for that. But two is the social status as well. When you start your journey online, everyone's kind of looking at you funny, like, nah, you know, he's just going to struggle and he's going to give up and go back to a job or something. But if you can show even just one software that you've built, heck, just open up your phone at the next, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year dinner, whatever you're doing with them, and show, oh yeah, this is what I sell right now. Just think about what that would do for your reputation. Think about next time you go to a restaurant, a hair salon, you go talk to a lawyer, an accountant, a dentist, a doctor, and say, oh yeah, you know, we do this app, like we have this app with like 20 different modules where you can build all different kinds of content for dentists. Would you be interested? Just sell them that and see what they say. See how much they're willing to pay for that. Oh yeah, you know, we suck at social media. We need help. Can you help us? Well, you know, if you hire me, it costs you a lot of money, but here's my app at like $39, $49 a month. You can create a lot of content with it. This is what you're trying to do. Okay, this is what you're trying to do. So yes, I forgot to do the giveaway that I was planning. Thank you, Immaculate, for reminding me. So I did say the app that I had built, I'm going to give that away to one person. And there's one person here, Goran. We've been talking, Goran, I've been talking all night, this tonight. He's been asking lots of questions. So Goran, just raise your hand and I'm going to have Bilal reach out to you. And the business that we have built, I'm going to give it to you. But again, folks, just remember, I literally spent 9 minutes building that business. You can do it yourself in 9 minutes as well. And this is what I'll be focusing on in the 7 days when we're teaching, not just about building an app with OmniMint. Honestly, we'll be done with that in the first session, but the second, third session, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven will be all about helping you make money. In fact, I'm so confident that by the end of the 7 days, you would have sold one of these apps and you would have made money. If you haven't, we'll still be within 14 days, you can have your money back, that's fine. But I'm so confident that by the end of the 7th day, each and every person who attends all the sessions, who asks all the right questions, who takes action, would have made money. That's my promise to you. And again, like I said, if you, today's the 7th, I think we'll finish all the training sessions by, let me just check the date, by 21st, if I remember right, or 23rd. But even then, you'd be within the money back guarantee period. So this is like, honestly, no one has ever promised you this. You have bought a lot of products from me, from someone else. No one has ever promised you this confidently that they can get you to making money within 14 days. Now, of course, I do expect you to implement. I do expect you to execute. If you just come to the sessions and you're like, Neil, you said I would attend all 7 sessions and I'll make money, but I haven't done that, I can't help you. But if you promise me, then Neil, I'll come to those 7 sessions. I'll do what you tell me. I'll let you teach me. I'll let you guide me. I'll let you direct me. Am I going to make money from doing that? The short answer is yes. The long answer is how much. How much comes down to what market you pick, how quickly are you able to adapt, how you're pricing, and all those things. And we will cover all of those in those sessions. I promise you, hand on my heart, this is by far the best software that we have released since like 2021. And I mean, that will sound kind of bad because, you know, we release things often, but there's nothing that we have released in the last 4 years that will help you get to results as fast as this. And there's nothing in the market out there that's going to give you a working software platform with a sales page, with a payment integration in 9 minutes. A platform you can sell to local businesses, to agencies, to freelancers, to anyone. In fact, that was my case study, right? I did exactly that. It took me 30 minutes at that time because I was actually sending out the cold emails as well. But it took me 30 minutes to do all of that. And I was selling a content creation tool to agencies. And that netted me $1,117, right? So that was a case study, which if you want, I can link to you. You can go watch it as well. But look, all these kind of case studies, all these kind of talks are meaningless if you're just going to continue tomorrow and go buy another video creation tool that does videos for you where you can have 2 people talking on the street, or videos that look cool but basically don't make money. If you want to just make cool things, you know, which look flashy, which look nice on social media, that get you a few likes, there are better tools out there. But if you're genuinely in this to change your life, I could not offer you anything other than OmniMint right now. That's my promise to you. Can you explain what Pal AI is? Of course, sure. So I'll quickly tell you that. Basically, OpenAI does a few things. So OpenAI does like written content. It also starting to do image-based content. It's not quite there yet, but it is getting better. But FAL does a lot more things, right? So FAL basically is an aggregate. So think OpenAI, Claude, there's Manus, there's DeepSeek. There's like, I think at least 200 different LLMs out there, including OpenAI, 200 different LLMs. And FAL brings all of them under one roof. So for us as developers, it's much easier to integrate with one because it's less work. And for you, it's better because now you've got one integration that will create videos, will create images, will create written content, it will do complex calculations and all of that for one API. So you don't have to copy and paste APIs if you were worried about it'll get leaked or this will happen or that will happen. So that's why we use fal.ai, right? That's why I recommend you do that. Okay. PM Tati says, I can make time for training and execution. That is all I ask of you. That is literally all I ask of you. And by the way, just the 497 that you're looking at now, I do want you to log that in because someone asked what's the difference between the annual and the one-time. There's no difference in the packages. The affiliates that I work with twisted my arm saying, I kid you not, I wanted to price this at 997. And the affiliates twisted my arm. They said 997 is too high for our customers. Can you lower it for the webinar? I said, fine, I can lower it for the webinar. So just FYI, by the way, if someone's watching this as a replay, maybe you're watching this on the bundle page later on, and you're wondering why the price is 697, this is why. Because I'm offering a low price to you right now at 497 on this webinar, but I do not intend to keep it active forever because we don't make a lot of money with this, believe it or not. We've had to hand code 4,600 working modules in there. We have tested each and every one. We're giving you the capacity to build unlimited businesses with unlimited customers where you can literally charge monthly. You can charge based on usage. You can even give away free accounts if you want to do that to build a list. How you use it, it's entirely up to you. But we're giving you the infrastructure. We're giving you everything that you need to build, to make a successful business. And on top of that, like I said, we are giving you 7 days of handheld training so you can do exactly what I did. Like my genuine belief is that if you do what I tell you to do, then a few of you will actually get to 1,075 or more within those 7 days. A few of you will make your first sale, which is great as well. I think it's great to see every kind of success. And that's what I want to create. I'm done working on tools that just do one thing, that are good for one simple action. I want to give you something that actually gets you there. I want to give you something that makes you feel, you know what, I like that guy because not only does he teach us, but it gives us things that actually help us make money. This is what OmniMint is. And again, like I said before, hand on heart, this is by far the best platform we have released in terms of getting results in the last 4 years. And if you're not jumping in on this, the question is why? Like, why? That would generally be my question. And there are people here on the call I know that haven't gotten in yet. So my question to you would be, what is still holding you back? And I'm not saying this to challenge you, but maybe I missed something. Maybe you want to do something that I didn't think of or I haven't answered, and I'd like to answer that because my goal here is to help as many of you as I can to get to that stage where you are financially not reliant on someone else. Look, just look around you what's happening with the economy. Just look around you what's happening with the world. It's and I say this knowing fully well that I'm just like you, it's a shitty place. In 2025, my own personal expenses grew by 10%. The food that I buy, the clothes that my kids wear, everything grew by 10%. Now, again, fortunately, I'm in a position where I have built a fair bit of safety nets. I'm okay for like a few years to a decade. But I fully realize that there's a lot of things that are outside our control. We cannot control the price of oil. We cannot control the wars that are happening in the world. What we can control is where we put our time. What we can control is what business opportunities we create. OmniMint is exactly that. It's putting you in the driver's seat finally. You're not relying on one client paying you $2,000 a month maybe, and if they cancel, you're kind of back to zero. You're relying on building a portfolio of applications where each of them are netting you a couple of $100, $300, $500 a month. And if you have 20 of those, you're now suddenly looking at a few $1,000s, which again, for a lot of people is a life-changing income. Okay, I've explained what the difference between white coding and this is, but I'll do that one more time for those that missed it. White coding is, ooh, I want to build the next Facebook. Let me talk to AI and try and build that. You can have a great start. AI can make you feel good. Like I've genuinely felt that. I've talked to AI and it's like, oh, that's a great way of thinking. Oh, I love that attitude. Like, geez, just give me what I want. Don't try and flatter me all the time. But that's what AI does. AI wants you to continue building, and I say building with air quotes, you can't see it, because that's how you keep consuming more credits. That's how you keep paying more. Again, vibe coding is good if you're a senior developer and you want to speed up your time to create something. But if you are a marketing person, if you are an average Joe like me, if you don't know development, you don't want to use vibe coding. Someone actually looked at OmniMint and said this was the IKEA of building software. Have you heard of IKEA? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no. I mean, I have, because I live in the Nordic countries. I live in Finland. So IKEA is like very, very common here. They do amazing meatballs, but they also do very good furniture. You go, you buy flat furniture, you bring it home, and you kind of like piece everything together. And within an hour, a couple of hours, you're done. You've got a new shelf, you've got a new bed. And I still have the same bed that we got like 15 years ago, right? So that's what IKEA is good for. And honestly, it works. It's a model where it's affordable, it's cheaper, but it works because they give you exactly what you need. You have to put a little bit of effort piecing everything together. I'm asking you to do the same thing. I'm asking you to buy these flat pack shells that you can go home and build into something that looks beautiful, something that's gonna, hopefully give you some amazing nights with your spouse for the next 20, 30, 40 years. That's what you're building. You're building the IKEA of software. Exactly. And then, like I said, because I don't want to just leave you at building your shelves, I'm going to tell you how to decorate it. I'm going to tell you how to make sure that your home actually looks good. How do you get people in there, right? So I'm going to show you how to build those traffic pipelines so you can get sales. And look, someone said, I don't want to do cold calling. I hate cold calling. I tried that when I was 22. I was miserable. I don't want to talk to people who don't want to talk to me. So I hate cold calling. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to ask you to do it. But cold emailing doesn't hurt. Running ads doesn't hurt. Posting content on threads, on Twitter, on Facebook doesn't hurt. I'm going to show you all of that stuff. It's going to change how you look at building business online. Maybe by now you've thought building business online is like automating this video creation. I'm going to put it on TikTok and hopefully I'll get some sales. Where's that got you so far? Are you making a lot of money? I mean, if you are, congratulations. All these tools that you're buying are working. But if you're here thinking, nah, kind of not where I expected myself to be, that's because you've been buying add-ons all this time. You've been buying utilities. You've been buying tools that maybe, take your experience from 100% to 110%. You don't need that because your experience is not 100% right now. It's like 5%, given how the state of the economy is, given how your business right now is. I want you to take a different path altogether. I want you to become a software seller without having to know how to code, without having to touch a single line of code, and without having to even write any sales copy yourself. I mean, you could literally use OmniMint to create an entire email sequence with which you can sell the tools that you build using OmniMint to people that you find using the content that you build using OmniMint. Are you getting my drift? This is your ecosystem. This is where you're going to live from here on, because you're going to do everything inside of OmniMint, and it's going to get you to the stage where you are selling fully ready apps, fully ready shells to people that are willing to pay you good money for them. So how does that sound? Any other tools or any kind of investment required in this platform depends on you. If you want to pay for the API keys yourself, you pay for them yourself. If you don't, you can pass that cost to the customer. But even if you were to pay for them yourself, we actually have, let me just show a couple of things. So Raheem, I'm going to bring it back to me for just a couple of minutes and I'll give it back to you. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just want to show people a couple of things. 1 second. Let me show you this. Okay, perfect. So if you go to an app, for example, IdeaSpark, this is something that I was working with earlier, and you can edit this right here, so you can change a lot of things. But you've got credit calculator here. You can decide what kind of price profit margin you want, right? And then based on that, it suggests the price to you. So let's say if you decide, okay, some of the things that I'm building, the cost there is like 5 cents, and you can fill all these details in and you will know instantly how much money you're going to make every time someone runs it. So you can charge people accordingly based on that, right? Alternatively, if you don't want that, you can just get people to make their own Valkey, and that works just as well. Okay, so I think I answered that question for you. I answered the vibe coding one. I answered what val is. I think I've answered everything so far. But again, please tell me if you're here and if you're thinking, Neil, I just like have this one niggling doubt at the back of my mind that I wish you would have answered for me. Tell me what that is, and I will answer that for you. Again, the demo that we did earlier, there's done for you businesses here waiting for you. And look, I don't want to overpromise too much, but my developer has told me that it's quite easy for us to add new businesses in here as well. So we'll continue to do that. Like I said, there's 50 businesses, but there's actually a whole lot more. Can you see? What number do you see over here? 117. How many did I tell you there are? 50. I'm over delivering here. Again, I just didn't want to promise that to you because until I got onto the session, I didn't know if we had 50 or if we had more. But we have 153 done for you businesses. And each of these business, for example, has ready-made modules attached to it, which you can go and edit if you want to, right? So if you like, it has 7 modules, you can go in and add 5 more or 10 more. It's entirely up to you. Okay, can you show one app among those? Sure. I mean, look, I'll just show you this one. So I think I can log into one of these. Let me go to Create Kit. I'm going to go into Edit, and let's go to App. Let me just see if I can quickly show you this because you asked for it, like what that looks like on the inside. 1 second. I think this should work. Okay. So this is limited number of modules, and this is again what we offer to agencies that were working with freelancers and solopreneurs primarily. But you could go to any one of these, and you could, for example, say, okay, this is a text. I want you to turn this into an audiobook narration or cartoonify a picture. Upload a picture, it's going to cartoonify that for you. You can ask it to create product pitch. There's promo voiceover that it can create for you, speech to text, voice clone. And again, OpenAI cannot do all of those because it's not capable of doing all of those. We needed something that could literally combine every little thing that AI can do these days under one roof. So, you know, text to voice, voice to text, text to video, video to text, image to video, video to image, like all those things. Literally every kind of thing you can do, OmniMint has an app for that. And if you don't believe me, let me go into dashboard. I'm going to go to browse modules, and you can just look at the module types here, like text, video, vision, image to 3D, text to 3D, text to image, text to video, audio to audio, image to image, video to video, audio to video, speech to speech, text to speech, speech to text. All of that is in there. There's literally 4,600 modules and more being added and tested. Like, we want to make sure nothing breaks for you. So everything there is ready for you. Good. Again, you do not have to learn anything here. All you have to learn is this. I'll tell you this right now. So again, there's nothing grand or complicated about this. All you need to do is businesses have problem. You want to solve that problems, and you use OmniMint to solve that problems. All you need to understand is what problems business have. Can I solve that with OmniMint? Yes, I can, or no, I cannot. If I can, okay, let's package it up. Then how do I price it? Who do I talk to? We talk about all of that in the 7 days. And honestly, that is basic business building, which is something I'm really excited to talk to you about because honestly, I've been doing it for the last 13 years. It's been fun. I genuinely enjoy the work that I do, and I cannot wait to share that with you in those 7 days. We're going to work together very, very closely, but please do make sure you're there. Please do make sure that you ask questions. You come with a very, very open mind, curious mind, and you take action. Because if you do, I promise you this much. And again, I kind of hate saying this because FTC compliance and all those things. But if you do what I tell you to do, I'm not saying you'll be where I am right now, but you'll be on a path in that direction. That much I can tell you. Raheem.
Wow. I just want to say thank you, first of all, for being here today, for showing up live, showing everyone this lucrative opportunity, this real and tangible opportunity. And I totally agree. Anyone that takes action on this, not just even based on what you're saying, but once again, based on actual market data, has the highest probability and almost pretty much guaranteed chance of seeing real users buying your apps. And that's simply because that is what the market demands right now. The demand for apps is so crazy high, and you'll be able to tap into that with ease. So I'm super excited for you to join. If you're still not in, unfortunately, I have to tell you, it is now or never, as we are about to wrap things up here. And just to make sure everybody gets access to the right bonuses, everybody gets added to the trainings, let me know in the chat box if you haven't done so already, or even if you have, just let me know in the chat box if you are in, so we can once again congratulate you by name, and also make sure to double check that you have everything, that you're properly registered, and that you're getting all the access you see here on the screen. And if for any reason you're still not in, honestly, you have a 14-day money back guarantee. It is now or never for you to tap into an industry with such ease and professionalism, where your sales pages are built for you, the marketing is practically done for you, the quality of the app speaks for itself. You can start dominating and making real money. And to top it all off, Neil himself will show you over the shoulder, mouse click by mouse click, what to do and how to make it work. So you're rest assured that really seeing those numbers, really seeing that growth. So make sure you grab it before it's too late. I'm gonna ask the team to drop the link one last time in the chat box. No hosting required. I see someone asking, do I have to do hosting? No, no hosting is required. And again, these are all these differences. When somebody's asking me, hey, well, what's the difference with vibe coding? Vibe coding doesn't even come to my mind to compare it with this, because first of all, vibe coded apps break with the slightest. You just look at it and it breaks down. You don't even log in and it breaks down, right? You have to be really professional and use tons and tons of credits, bug fixes upon bug fixes to get a vibe coded app off the ground. And then after the first few users, things start breaking down again. It's just very hard to sustain. Now, on top of that, you need additional things like hosting, you need sales pages, you need marketing. There's so much that comes to it. And especially if you're not techie or have never built apps before, or you don't know how to sell them or get them off the ground, I mean, the vibe coding app is not going to do a 7-day boot camp with you to show you how to sell it and monetize it. So to compare vibe coding with OmniMint is not even a question. What you're seeing right here is something that's one of one. Nobody else will take this amount of expertise and time to provide you with something that will literally allow you to tap into a marketplace with confidence and high quality apps, and make sure to show you click by click how to profit. There's no vibe coding app that will do that for you. So with that being said, if that's maybe a difference you're considering or wondering why you should grab this, then at the very least try this out to judge it yourself from the inside out. Because this 497, you can have this back with your first app. Don't let 497 hold you back from being able to make that in tenfold over and over again with OmniMint. And we're going to show you how to do that. Now, to completely be rest assured, once again, you can just park that 497 and you have a money back guarantee and try it out and see how much money you make, see how easy it is to get your first users. And then based on that, you can judge and say, you know what, this is actually pretty easy. I can really crush 2026 with this. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to grow. Because if you don't grab this now, chances are you'll either never see this again, you'll never see half of what you're seeing here, plus you won't get all the bonuses, and you'll have to pay a lot more. Neil is over delivering on the inside, and he's doing that for the people that are here, that are live, that are showing up. So only on this webinar, you're getting truly, as promised, the biggest bang for your buck. So with that being said, I'm super excited. If you're in, I see Easy is in. There we go. PM Tarati, if PM Tarati, if that's your name, you're in. Congratulations. Mike is in as well. Super excited. I saw Brent earlier. And a couple of names as well. I'm super excited for you. And I know for a fact you've just made an incredibly wise and profitable decision, because what you just made is what I like to call a big domino decision, meaning This right here solves all the other little problems you might have had, which maybe you were struggling with traffic, lead generation, client acquisition, sales. If any of these things were a bottleneck for you in 2025, were holding back your growth, buying more tools of 200 here, 200 there, content tools, this tool, image tool, then studio tool, that's not going to solve that problem, right? Einstein says doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is the definition of insanity. Then that's why it's time to take a completely different spin by actually looking at what the market wants, where the money is, and what is working right now, and what's easy to step into without any competition. And with a mentor like Neil, you cannot go wrong. 497 is a steal for what you're about to get access to, and you have a nice safety net of 100% money back guarantee to try it out and truly start 2026 off with a bang and finally be proud of having something that you see results with. Be proud of yourself and have others be proud of you as well, because it finally is paying off. So I'm super excited for you. Congratulations for those of you that are in. If you're still looking for the link for any reason you've missed it, comment Happy New Year in the chat or just ask for it before it's too late, because the link is about to vanish, meaning the price will go up, annuals will kick in, recurrings will kick in, and you won't be able to get access to the famous training, the bonus, where Neil will do a zero to profit bootcamp with you. So if you want to step in before it's too late, and for a change, actually catch that lucky break, actually find something that's different, that puts you in a unique position that others, quite frankly, will be jealous of, this is it right here. And because you were smart enough to show up live, I believe you came here for a reason, and this is it. You get the webinar only bundle deal to really go above and beyond and have everything you need to knock it out of the park. So if there are any questions, let me know in the chat box and I'll see if there's anything that we missed. And if not, then we might go ahead and end it. I see. Can we modify the pricing? Yes, of all the apps, you can completely modify the pricing. As a matter of fact, I'll actually go over the let's see, over the app one more time, or the deliverables one more time, so you have a clear idea of what you're getting, just in case. So first of all, you won't any longer have to wait 3 to 12 months to wait for a single app, nor do other businesses, because you now exist. And this is why businesses are going to pay you. Right? Normally, people are limited to one platform, to only a few apps, the credits. You solve all these problems with ease. And that's because you get access to the complete bundle suite. So this means you're going to get the commercial license, where you can create the business. You get 1,000 AI modules initially, 100 customers per app, 3 professional app templates, the whole 9 yards here. But to make sure you can actually grow, expand, scale, and start seeing results with ease, you immediately also get access to the unlimited. And this is where you really start scaling quickly. You get unlimited AI modules and over 4,500 plus modules. You get all the unlimited app templates, business licenses, unlimited customers that you can accept, which means more money in the bank, as well as installation banners, priority support, AI powered generators, app logo generator, name generator, the privacy policy, all these things that come into account when you're creating an app, things that are required for you to have. Vibe coding is not going to provide that. It's not even going to tell you you need these things. And that's why Neil has thought of everything you need to create an actual legitimate problem-solving app that is high quality, that people respect and actually wonder, how did you create this? How is that possible? That's what you're getting access to without any restrictions. You get the 7 days total live training with advanced monetization strategies and scaling systems. And this is beautiful because that gives you the confidence that when you grab this, you have something to look forward to. You have a roadmap. You have someone that's there to show you what mouse buttons to click to actually make this work. And that's why I'm saying, at the very least, take the 497, park it just for a little bit, and then attend to training and see it with your own eyes. And you'll be surprised how easy it is. You'll be surprised how great you'll be at it. You'll be surprised how others will actually applaud you for it. And on top of that, actually want to buy your apps. And that's what's waiting for you on the inside. If you want to experience those things, make sure you grab this, because this is only available on the bundle deal on this webinar right now. Now, to make things even easier, you're also getting the Done For You Business Suite. Now, these are once again proven, already priced, already figured out what niche, what demographics, the name, how to position it. Everything is taken care of for you. And honestly, this on its own should be well over $2,000, because the amount of work it takes to do proper market research, validate the price points, sell it to see who actually wants it, find what people actually want. This is the stuff that takes people from absolute scratch to having a wildly profitable recurring income. And it's quite frankly on a silver platter for you with the Done For You Business Suite. This means you get pre-selected modules, professional branding templates. We already suggest the right pricing based on real research of similar tools in the market. You get all the marketing copy templates, target audience profiles, as well as deployment recommendations, and 50 complete business blueprints across these categories. Now, furthermore, you can serve any niche, right? And again, maybe your friends, family, relatives, or anyone you know has a business and you'd love to help them in any way or form, or you know they could use some extra support, or they're overpaying on a lot of tools. You can now be their saving grace. And that's why I'm saying, make it a selfless act if you have to. If you're looking for a reason to get this, you don't have to do it for yourself, but do it for the others that you want to support around you. This can be, again, a friend, a family, or anyone with a business you know. Once they're able to create these apps, you can add so much value to them with ease. And obviously to yourself, and actually make a ton of money by selling these apps to other businesses too. Now, everything is laid out and done for you in all the niches where the demand is so high. And again, with the 7-day bootcamp training, it will be so easy for you to get this off the ground and start seeing actual results. Now, with that being said, we already explained the difference between without the Done For You and with the Done For You. It only takes 30 minutes to have everything customized and set up. And normally, if you get something and you have to start from the ground up, for example, if I start vibe coding today, I need to figure out who, what, where, why, when. It's going to take a long time, and let alone all the technicalities and bugs that come along with it. With the Done For You suite, you're completely set with high quality apps that you can slightly customize if you want to, but quite frankly, they're already perfect based on real market research, what the market now wants and what they're buying as we speak. Now, furthermore, you also get the marketing mint, and this is the cherry on top. You'll be able to create beautiful sales pages in a matter of clicks that go hand in hand with your brand, hand in hand with your app. And this, again, makes it so easy to get you off to a flying start, because normally you set up a sales page. Then you need to figure out the buy buttons. Then you need to place the buy button on the page. Then you need to make sure that when somebody actually buys, they actually get the product. And that's just a whole lot of technical mush that delays your success. But with Marketing Mint, instant payment processing, and when a customer clicks, they pay, they get access, and the money hits your account. This is scalability, this is growth, and this is how you want to kick off your 2026 with a real streamlined business, and not a bunch of different tools that all individually are great, but can't create a cash flowing ecosystem altogether in a market that demands your work. And that's why OmniMint AI, together with all the deliverability such as the Done For You and the Marketing Mint app right here, puts you in just a prime position to kickstart. And at least you owe it to yourself, and you know it, to at least try this out. So with that being said, I'll leave the link in the chat box one last time, and then it's now or never. Everything you need to get the complete bundle, right, is at your disposal right here. A massive advantage. And since you're on this webinar, the annual disappears, meaning you're getting lifetime access, and you're getting an insane boot camp to just guarantee, or practically guarantee, your success. I mean, you can't go wrong. On that call, you can ask more questions. You can even think still about if you want to keep this. Now, I know for a fact, once you're in, you're going to love it. You're going to see the ease of use. You're going to create so many beautiful and powerful apps, and it's going to be building a real recurring income for you, because the market right now is looking for people that can do this. And that's why I'm so happy that Neil created this, that he found this gap in the market, because so many people are still focusing on other things that are getting aggressively more competitive, while this right here is an open window for anyone that is smart enough to at least take a leap of faith and take action on this. Now, I can't wait to see you on the inside. I see the team has dropped the link one last time. I see a couple more questions coming in. I'll let the team answer them in the chat, or maybe Neil wants to as well. But I know for a fact you can integrate these apps easily for yourself, in terms of you can give it away to the company. They can create their account, they can use it. And I actually want to show, let me show some interfaces of the app so you can get somewhat of a visual picture how someone would use the app, how it would look like on their end, on different devices, whether it's desktop, whether it's mobile, right? So let me actually go ahead and show this. I'm going to put this on the screen here. Let's say we're talking a book marketing toolkit. You can see how it looked like on the app. You can see how it looks like on a laptop. You can see how it looks like on the PC. And you see the app looks so high end, so clear, and it works. And someone that is a book writer or needs this, or creates books on Amazon, or is an Amazon publisher, they love this. It writes their Amazon descriptions, it actually plans their marketing strategy, launch timeline builder, helps them with the book itself. It has a reader avatar tool, all the things that are custom made for what that person needs. But let's say we're going to a different niche, e-commerce, right? E-commerce store owners, drop shippers, Amazon sellers. Look at what this can do. Create their Facebook ad copy, right? Their email sequences. They have something that's branded, that's custom, something that serves the exact things they need. Normally, they have to go out there, pay other things, or use apps that are not specialized for e-com. They're just general apps, meaning they're just as good as the person that's prompting. But this, regardless of the prompt, gives you outputs of exactly what you want, because it's trained for that specific problem and for that specific industry. Now, furthermore, if we're looking at real estate, right? Real estate agents need lead management. They need social media content. They also need, to keep up with leads and follow-ups and CRMs. You can build a custom realtor flow app, and look at how clean it looks. They can log into their dashboard, keep track of the showings, of the listings, of the clients that they're working with. They get notifications who they need to follow up with. If we're looking at fitness coaches, right? If they want to have an app for their clients, right, to have their daily planning, their food logs, if they want to see the exercises and have a lot of different clients to manage, or somebody personally wants to use this for their own to, be more fit. And especially in this time of year, a lot of people make New Year's resolutions in order to go ahead and start off by being more healthy. This is what you can do with ease in order to tap into the industry. Look at how clean this looks. Look at how good this looks. And all of this is waiting for you on the inside. No matter what niche, no matter what offer, you can now come in with an app and provide value to any marketplace and have people begging you for an account. You can give away free trials. You can upsell people with credits. You can give away one time. You can set up recurring payments. You have full control. And to make it easy, we've practically done all the work for you already. So Neil, with that being said, I think it's time to wrap this up. I don't know if you have any final and last words or goodbyes before we say, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'll jump in and I'll say this to everyone as well. I think we already have, but you're not going to see things like this often. In fact, I don't think I've seen anything like this in the last 4 years, not since we did Funnel Bureau back in 2021. Like nothing that can kind of help you make money out of the gate. Everything is utility these days because utilities are easy to make, video creation tool, we've done podcasting tool, content creation tool, all those things, and they're good. I mean, they sell well for us. But if you are looking to make money without having to worry about, oh, I have to learn this new thing, this is the only way. This is absolutely the only way. But again, also will say this, a lot of you have these ideas like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you also do that? Don't try and make a fish climb a tree. A fish wasn't made to climb a tree. A fish was made to swim. This is what OmniMint does, and it does that impressively well. So again, get OmniMint bundle deal. the price that you are seeing today will expire. So we officially go live. When we go live, the price will expire after that, which means that you will end up paying more. So 697 was more in the lines of what we had thought during the launch it will be. So again, if you're watching this as a replay, I apologize, but it means the price has gone up and there's no discount. But this is what you need to know, and I will leave it at that.
Wow, there you have it. There you have it. Once again, happy new year to everyone. The link is in the chat box. If you're still on the fence, at least try it out and thank yourself later, because I know for a fact you're going to love it and you're going to see immense results. See you on the inside.